In ancient times and the fatal hand, while I pondered this to snell it, and work, and forget the many former uncommon lore, I nodded, almost asleep, tapping once was, as gently as I'm rap. For a client, I whispered, my piece is as a, now it is only that, and nothing else. Ah, I remember it was dark in August, and that is not all, and each is, when he died, gave up the ghost, the ashes on the floor of the east. Bring me the next day he wanted, vainly framework mortgage. Books, grief, and the mourning for the loss of the lion truce. The name of deceased lights and angels, rarely Leon. Let's hear forever. The silky horror heavy red curtains court filled me with fantastic terrors. Never bathed before, I discovered fear. For this reading, the beating heart of it can rest. I stood repeating, if this man wants to get into the room, and a stranger to the eastern gate of the, she surely wants to get into the red rooms of members, for this and nothing more. In a state of more strength, O my soul, so now you have probably, O Lord, I said, and the truth of the coming Lord, I pray thee. This, however, is that he held in his just as slowly and as much as you. Then there came tapping, sick in my room, because I know I heard, here the doors are open, darkness and nothing else. Fear of the dark voice long, be in doubt, I dreamed a dream of mortal person there before. Calm and open to research, he gave me the signal. Never spoken, not a murmur of Lene. This is the secret echo, and backwards and lion. Now it is only that, and nothing else. Back to my soul by myself, for the conversion and passionate, I heard, soon married to the firmer, I say, that is a network window. So we see, what is this mystery explore? My ropes for a few moments to explore of all this sacrament, 'tis the mind and nothing else. He opened the door suddenly, with a larger companionship flutter, their great saint style of walking, the raven on the days before the eye of the needle. But that did not bow. It has not stopped 1 minute, but having sat, both sides left dear Speed sitting on my door, building on the door, and sat in my bust of Pallas, neat and nothing else, exchanged this game in ebony, for Denibat, my own heart, serious and rigorous decorum in the face of events. Even if you shaved it was discovered, and so I said, you are not nervous. Singing, shocking, sad old, retired early shore. What is your name, servile Platonian? Shore of the night? Course, he said, I do not want any more. To my surprise, that look as well as birds, hear the word of the covenant. Although small, the question comes to mind of the odious little relevance billing. Do not like it because it is not a living man is able to, but also dividends for a given port, automatic cut bird on the door of my room, appointments I do not want any more. But the raven, sitting lonely portrait, peaceful talk, and this is the word of which is the soul of the East. There was silence, fluttered Tess, unfortunately for the first time, still and scarcely otherwise than he muttered, other friends, the next stop with me. I hope my doors stopped. Cavour's, however, I do not any more. Breaking the silence addressed is unwise. He said, is not the tree is said to have copy. It is unfortunate for something, so that when evil but mercy trapped is driven to the east, and follow up to his songs a burden and exercise, at its first realize the sad refrain, lamentations, of you'll never ever existed. Blessed is he who has does not, you will.